Okay, that was more a sportive game that you had. Really? No pity, not afraid of sacrificing people for you. See? Yes. Ah, she doesn't want that. She's saving everyone. I forbid any one of you to ship these two together. And same for Ray and Arisu. It's forbidden.
そうかな。初めて君を見たとき、僕たちは似ている気がした。生きている中で死というそうめんから抜け出せないような。
You need to know more about your background.
そばに来たが、どうか心の奥底でいつもそう思ってたんじゃないのか。そうでなければあの時僕の支えに持ってこなかったはずだ。
私はここに戻ってきたいなんて思ってない。
心の中で違う思いがあったんだ。
違う。私は違う。
僕はここに来たかった。ずっと。そしてこの狭間の国の先にある死の世界が見たい。
Because you're obsessed by that. The near-death experience. Oh, it's more the fact that she never mourned, you know, her father.
僕は君のような人間を探し出すことに余念がなくてね。有能な国民になる資質を持った人間を。
Yes, I think that he recruited you.
君はその足で数々のゲームをくぐり抜け、ゴールにたどり着いた。もう思い出せるはずだ。君も知ってるある女性をこの国に連れてきてほしい。その代わり、君が望む世界を見せてあげよう。君は死の世界を見たいと願ってるんだろう。生と死の狭間の国の先に本当の死の世界はある。契約に応じるか。応じたとして僕の願いは本当に叶うのか。これを飲ませればいい。そうすれば君の願いは叶う。
放送電車。
Wait.
無事にスタート車両から先導車両へ移動し、電車のサイレンの後に電車を止めることができればゲームクリア。30秒後に酸素もしくは毒ガスが噴出されます。
Almost.
8秒のうち4車両で毒ガスが噴出します。
But you don't know which ones. You have to bet?
ボンベのカートリッジは1人5本まで。ボンベの中には毒ガスの中和剤が充填されています。他のプレイヤーのボンベカートリッジは使用できません。
I know!
機体が噴出した時、
あ
カナリアの死ねば毒ガスだと分かる。
それでは選択してください。
You're all following his move?
ここはバス車両じゃない。
毒ガス車両があと4車両。酸素ボンベはまだ4つある。
But you don't know which ones?
それでは選択してください。
How do you know? The bird died? Okay. So here you were right to use it. There is a logic and you're not trying to get it.
私はしない。みんな死ぬのが怖い。だから前半にマスクをつけてしまう。ゲームの作り手はその心理を利用して後半に毒ガスをまくはず。
何をしたって毒ガスには勝てないさ。
And it was not.
表参道青山一丁目間を並走します。
Oh, but now that you saw the effects of that gas.
君、鉄道に詳しそうだね。はい。毒ガス車両におそらくそのためにつけるスペースが必要だ。君わからないか？そんなのもうわかるわけないです。
No? I would use it now. I mean, by instinct. Purely by instinct.
多分だけど、この方のこの車両にはパンタグラフはないはずです。電車が電気を受け入れる装置です。パンタグラフがあると、その装置で電車の天井が大きく制御されます。つまりこの上にはガスタンクを置くスペースがあると。はい。きっと。
It's something, you know. Go for it. No? No? Okay, some of you are gonna die. Oh, he died. You should have listened to the guy. No, I'm sorry for them, but they should have listened to the guy. And you can't take her things now. That's against the rules, right? I mean, it was said that you couldn't give it to someone, but you can steal from the dead.
この車両にはパンタグラフがあるはずです。
ということは、ガスタンクのスペースはない。
So you're not putting it. It survived?
中の形が違う。ごめんなさい。型式間違ってました。は？思ってた電車の型式と違ったんです。
Previously, it was just by luck that you had it right.
今まで運だったってことは。
Apparently.
それでは選択してください。
50-50 right there. You're gonna use it now?
結局勘が。
私、その勘にかける。
You need to bet on something.
私もウサギにかけてみる。
Already, people who can't take a decision by themselves or are putting the responsibility on someone else say that it's your decision. We want for that bird to die. It's awful. But the masterminds, they want for Usagi and Arisu to meet. They're gonna intervene. They're gonna intervene, they have to intervene. They did all of that, they prepared all of that plan to make her come back, you know, in the Borderlands, and for Arisu to be there as well. They are talking about them so much. They want for these two to meet at some point. They didn't make the girl come back, you know, just to have her getting killed like that, right? Right? Or maybe just they wanted players and they just lost players. Which would explain the fact that she had an heart attack, you know, her heart stopped in that fake real world. Maybe it's a real one and she truly died into the real world and it was not a fake real world. Fuck. But okay, first part of the episode, end of the game for Arisu and his team. The fact that all of this time he was a zombie, he didn't say it, and in fact, he couldn't be sure that zombies would win. I think that in fact he made the exact same plan than Ray about I'm gonna need someone to cure myself, you know, if it's humans winning. But it's better to not say that I'm a zombie, to try to hide it all along by not contaminating anyone. She was human and she made that bet about, I don't know who is gonna win, humans or zombies. I'm gonna say that I'm a zombie so no one is gonna contaminate me, but if I see at the end that zombies, they're gonna win, I'm gonna ask to be contaminated, you know, something like that. They are both clever and they played their games really well. She did all of that only to save herself, but Arisu, he did it to try to understand how everyone was gonna play, who would win at the end, and to try to save the majority of his people during that process. But also to save himself during that process, but the majority of people, mostly. That's great. We only lost one people, from that team. The guy with the glasses. That's great. We are learning more and more about each members of that new team, and I appreciate the fact that we see a little of their background, because for sure with only 6 episodes for this season, that was the middle of the season, just right there, we don't have time to have full memories with each one of them. But at the same time, without backgrounds, without spending time with them talking about personal stuff, we wouldn't get attached to them at all, and in fact, this season would be only about Usagi and Arisu, and that's not great. We need to get attached to new characters, to feel sad, sorry, excited, their pain, their feelings. We need to feel all of that. So yes, these little memory background moments, they are here for that. These little discussions, they are here for that, and it's functioning well. It's really functioning well. So we have the end of this game. Ray is joining our guys. Our guys, they have to move on to the next game. For sure, Arisu is thinking of Usagi, and she's doing the same. I'm glad that we have the confirmation that she's alive into the Borderlands, because again, into the real world, her heart stopped. That's what they said during the first episode. So she's supposed to be dead right there. So that's why for me it's a fake real world. I'm not sure of anything anymore with all of that. She's right there. We can see her. She joined the Borderlands to be able to see her father. A lot of them were tempted to come here for a lot of different reasons. By the Joker, by other things. Her, it was by that guy, into his wheelchair. Can't remember his name, because he's now a citizen of the Borderlands. Like, he was recruited to do it because you promised him that he would see that near-life experience, that he would participate, and that's what he wants. He wants that journey. He wants to have all of these things happening to him, all of these things that these guys, they talked about. He wants to live it. But in fact, we had the reveal as well that he already lived all of that. He already played to the games. So in fact, he wants to go back into the games. He managed to convince her to come for her father. She needs to make peace with that one way or another. So she's gonna want to live again, so to get out. Again, for me, there is something wrong with all of these games right there. They don't win anything at the end of these games. They don't win any card, they just win the right to play to another game. Until when? How many games are they gonna play to? It's not about the games. For me, it's not about that. Again, the Joker, it's a character who is making pranks, is there to fool people. I think that the characters, they are getting fooled. But I don't know with what objective, I don't know what they have to do. For sure, they have to play to the games to go from one place to another like that, but I think that they have also to see a bigger picture, something like that. I don't know what at all. I have no idea about that, but I can see that something is wrong with that. With that Joker card that in fact you're never gonna get, or you don't know how to get. There is no rule behind that, except go from one game to another one. Again, until when? Usagi, her new group. Okay, why not? They seem to be interesting characters. Clearly the most interesting one is that guy into his wheelchair. Yes, they are bonding, they are creating kind of a relationship. Like really, I forbid any one of you to ship these two together or to ship, Arisu and Ray together. No, it's Arisu and Usagi, and since the beginning, and really these two, I love them so much together. No, I don't allow that. I don't want to see any TikTok edits or anything like that about these forbidden ships. I prefer to warn you. Yes, I can forbid you. Yes, I have that right to forbid you things, and what? They can't be dead right there at the end. For me, something is gonna happen to stop that. What? I don't know. Maybe, yes, the game masters, you know, they're gonna intervene to save them. At least Usagi and that guy, you know, into his world shell. Because one is a citizen, you know, a good asset that you want to keep, and the other one, you did all of that for her to bring her in. It's for a reason. Because I can't see how they can survive if not. They don't have any mask protection anymore. They have still one poisoned car, you know, to go into. But the fact that they all followed her, like, I put my bet on Usagi, like, really? People not taking their responsibilities by making decisions by themselves? Don't say that, say, okay, I do it as well, but don't say, okay, I follow you, I do what you do, I'm betting on you. Like, it's really just a way to not be responsible if it's not functioning. Even more with a question of life and death, you know. Not, for me, it's not a question of trust, it's really a question of being a coward here, in fact. Because they have no reason to trust Usagi, and even earlier, when they learned about her father, they were talking bad about him and about her. So clearly they don't trust Usagi that much. I'm pretty sure that next episode they're gonna be mad at her and they're gonna mention her father. Okay, that was a cool episode. We had 2 games, we had news about Usagi, we did a lot of things that was great. Again, it's the middle of this season. How can they end everything in 3 episodes? Like really, this season 3 was announced like the final season, no? Did I dream that? No, I have doubts. The season 3 final suggests that a return to Borderland could happen? Wait, we might have a season 4? We might have a season 4. I don't get it. I thought that this season would be the final one, that they announced that it would be the final one. Oh, but that's it, I'm gonna be less worried now about the fact that they don't have a lot of time to close things. I'm gonna be clearly less worried now. Okay. I just accept the decision. It just means that we're gonna have more. Apparently, season 4 was not confirmed, but why not? Like, why not having a season 4? I think that it's gonna be like the end of the season 2, it's a why not having a new season. They are gonna let the door open for it. Okay. It's surprising for me, that decision, because for how the show is written, I really thought that we would finish stuff with the Joker card. I don't see a point, you know, in fact, to have more. For the story, you know, to justify it with the story, I don't see it. We'll see at the end of this season 3 how it's gonna be. Okay, it's all for you and for me for today. I'm gonna watch the 3 next and final episodes of this season 3 tomorrow. So yes, it's all for you and for me for today. So it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye. And remember that you have my Patreon, on which you can have already the 3 next reaction videos if you want.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.